Now, after repeated kuhura, the pounding, like you saw, how we were destroying those camps. Because here, to summarize, what I was showing you was two things. Number one, the ability of your army to see where these terrorists are by day or by night. They have the capacity to see, as long as we are allowed by the neighbors to do so. So the seeing is not a problem. The Nkonyogo, the Mjugujugu, the stones to throw at these terrorists once they are seen is not a problem. They will be destroyed. What we showed you was just one of the systems. There's many other systems. Even the terrorists in Somalia, we can reach them from Uganda here with our aircrafts, provided Kenya allows us to refuel on our way back. So the army has got a very big capacity to see and to destroy, as long as the terrorists try to be in big groups. After repeated kuhura, and remember the kuhura is like the other of threshing millet, the ADF has done two things. Shifted to beyond the Beni Eringeti Commander Bunya Roar and broken in smaller groups, which they hope are not easy to see. And some individuals hiding in the trading centers. They also entertain shallow ideas like, let us send smaller groups inside Uganda to kill people so that these Bakafiri, that's what those stupid boys call Ugandans, that we are Bakafiri. These Bakafiri relax their pressure on us in Congo. Unfortunately for the ADF, the Bakafiri, the indigenous people of Uganda, regardless of their religions, have enough troops to hunt ADF up to Mbandaka in Congo, if the Congo government allows us, and also guard the rear in Uganda. The problem of ADF has been military only for the period between 1996 and 2007, when they were totally defeated. After that, for a long time, in spite of being given free control of big portions of Eastern Congo, the ADF problem remained degraded to an intelligence and diplomatic problem. So here, for you to understand Ugandans, I would like to introduce those three words. A military problem, an intelligence problem, and a diplomatic problem. Because this is what these three words must be harmonized. When ADF was trying to, when they attacked us in 1996, when they attacked Mpondwe, they were trying to be like a military force, army to army. And we quickly destroyed them. So they ceased being a military force now. So if they are no longer a military force, where you can use military as the solution, what then do they become? They become an intelligence problem. It is now a problem of looking for a needle in a haystack, as the English say. Okunonya empiso in the grass. But now, in this case, also involving diplomatic, because this pistol you are looking for is not in Uganda, it is in somebody's farm. It's not in your farm. So, military, intelligence, just to locate, but also diplomatic. Because these people are not where we have got authority. They are in somebody else's area of control. So therefore, when you are discussing, because I see people discussing, oh, really, they really discuss. You can see somebody becoming really an authority. Nze kubayamba ko tubanange munawa mwogera ku nsonga zino. Know what is what. Military, intelligence, diplomatic. So I think that would help people to intelligence problem, because those who are able to defeat them, like UPDF, need to know where they are in Congo and what they are planning. That's what intelligence is about. To know where they are, who they are, and what they are planning. Because when they were, okay, I'll come to that. In other words, the eyes and the ears. So in other words, we need the eyes to see like those images you saw. Those are called overhead images. They can be taken by aircrafts, by UAVs, by satellites. We can take those pictures like the ones you saw there. So those are eyes now up from above, by day and by night. But then you can also have ears to hear, to hear. The eyes and the ears. Both the eyes and the ears can be human, meaning informers, or can be technical machines. You can also add the nose to smell the evil people, i.e. the canine, the dogs in tracking. Sometimes our people don't use all this, because when I was in Barregi, dealing with the issue of the cattle rustlers, I was quarreling with the police. Why they don't use dogs? Dogs are very easy, very, very useful. You remember the people who were killing people in Masaka after the elections last time? We finished all of them. They were all arrested, helped by the dogs. Because the dog can't go wrong. You introduce it to the scene of crime, and that's why I would like to appeal to you Ugandans. When you get an incident, don't rush there, all of you, and because you interfere with Obanyankole call it oburari exinde, those Uganda ways of treat exinde, the trucks. Yes, keep away. Don't all rush there. What? Let the police first come and nani. So the intelligence, eyes, ears, and the nose to smell. The smelling is done by the canines, the dogs. They can't go wrong. Since, however, the terrorists, so the ADF were given free control of Eastern Congo, ever since battalion number 23 handed back the control of Bunia town to the Uruguay contingent of the UN in April 2003, they built some numbers and built big camps, as you have seen above. By the time Operation Shuja started, ADF had about 2,000 fighters. This was on the 30th of November 2021. They had started to again pose a military problem to the Congo army by attacking some detachments and even attacking the detachments of the UN, like when they attacked a Tanzanian detachment on the 7th of December 2017. All this was on account of the diplomatic problem of the Congo government not allowing us to assist them with the ADF when neither they nor the UN have the capacity. This is what His Excellency Tshisekedi did in 2021 when he allowed us to attack the ADF. Since they had made the mistake of establishing big camps, we quickly degraded their strength, and they have now either fled to beyond our limit of exploitation, where we are allowed to operate by the Congo government, i.e. Beni Erengeti Commander Bunya Road, or they have broken into smaller groups, like the one in Marika Valley, south of the Mpondo Kasinde Beni Road, from where a small group that killed our grandchildren at Nyabugando Secondary School came from. In other words, within Uganda and the area west of the Rwenzori Mountains for a distance of about 70 kilometers to the west, as well as the Virunga National Park, ADF is no longer and can no longer be a military problem as long as the diplomatic problem of the Congo government allowing us to help them is maintained. We can also follow them beyond the present line of limit of exploitation when the government of Congo allows us. Therefore, the residual problem of ADF is an intelligence problem to locate where the remnants are and what they are planning. Because now we have the other two. We have the military. If they try to be big, we see them quickly and destroy them with all those means we have. The diplomatic, His Excellency Tshisekedi has now addressed it. So it is now remaining the intelligence problem. But this time the intelligence, because there are smaller numbers, the other eyes in the sky may not see these small numbers. So you need another way of locating the small numbers. So we already have good capacity in this area that we have used to degrade the ADF from a military force to a mere band of terrorists only looking for soft targets and armed people to kill. Why not attack a detachment of the army? Why not attack a police station? Why not ambush troops on the move if you are a fighter? They no longer have the capacity to do that. Why? We degraded them. We need to, therefore, fill some gaps in intelligence collection, and that will be the end of ADF, both in Congo and Uganda. Attacks like the one of Nyabugando are on account of the relaxation in the area by the security forces because the area had been peaceful for a long time. Actually, as I wrote in my earlier piece, they had tried to do something similar north of the Rwenzori Mountain in Ntoroko on the 13th of November, 2022. 51 of them entered Uganda in the area of Rwebsengo to do exactly what they did at Nyabugando. However, the Wananchi saw them, quickly informed the army responded quickly, and 26 were killed, 25 were captured, 37 guns plus 7 IEDs were captured. In my executive order number 3 of 2023, and in an earlier directive of the 19th of May 2023, I had ordered the putting in place of police units of 18 persons per sub-county with some motorcycles to help them respond to calls of distress anywhere in the sub-county. I thought of the number of 18 because I wanted 12 to be regular armed police, and then the other 6 would provide the CIDs, etc. The 12 could be organized into squads of 4 each. One of these squads to be on standby, ready to move immediately to the area of need. These people are on standby, should be fully dressed, guns nearby, motorcycles fueled, ready to move any moment. This solves 2 problems. Number 1, they guard the police station so that you do not have situations where a police station is attacked by surprise because everybody was stand down, not ready. Secondly, they are ready to move out to respond without loss of time. Another squad should immediately come out to guard the station while the 3rd squad is resting, sleeping, so that they get fresh. They change every 8 hours. I saw somebody called Kabugo. There's a lady called Kabugo saying that the police had taken long to respond in the case of Nyabugando. It is possible and likely because they were stand down, not alert, maybe not dressed up, maybe many of them off duty. I direct Elizabeth Kutesa, my police advisor, to investigate and report on that issue of the police state of readiness in the area of Mpondwe in 3 weeks. However, with the implementation of the executive order, even in peacetime, because this business, we have had peace here for a long time, so we are all relaxed, should not be there. There should always be a standby group, even in peacetime. However, with the implementation of the executive order, even in peacetime, there will be a group ready to move to answer a call of distress. If there is a terrorist threat in the area, we upgrade the situation by recruiting LDUs per parish. You see, like the situation of Nyabugando. First, there was total, I suspect there was total stand down. Stand down in the army means not ready, relaxed. So I suspect there was total stand down in the area. Because when we say stand to, get ready, you are dressed up with your boots, with everything, with your gun nearby. In some cases, you are in the trenches if you are near if it is a field camp, or if it is like a police station, you are ready. But if you are not ready, something happened, then they come, then you start dressing up, then you lose time. You lose time. So therefore, I am directing the police. I had already directed them about the 18 per sub-county policemen. And we have the numbers. Get me my calculator. because the police force is now 53,000. So if you put 18 policemen per sub-county, the sub-counties are like 2,000 something. That will be like 36,000 policemen. So you have the numbers. You should put them there. So that this business of delaying because people are not ready, because if you have 12 people, you break them into squads of 4. 4 armed and ready to move. But they need some picky-pickies, quick movement. Then when they finish 8 hours, another 4 come and stand by. Then when they finish another, the other ones, the rest, then the other 4. So in that way, you will be combining peace without stand down. Because now people, our security people confuse peace with stand down. Because there is peace. So I want to check what this Kabugo lady was talking about in the case of Mpondwe. Because she said that one of the children walked to the police station, then they didn't respond. Yes, they may not respond because they are not ready. If you come, then I start dressing up. Tying shoes around takes time. So therefore, now, but if, so first of all, I think they may have been stand down. But besides, if there's a real threat, we shall not only have the police and the army, we shall also have LDUs. Because that's how we defeated the ADF in the mountains. We had the LDUs. So those who panic, like this monitor paper, who try to cause panic in the people. Oh, yes, there's a problem because we are near Congo, which is perpetually harboring those people. Unfortunately, there was some gap here, and they exploited it. But it will not continue. Now that we have a shock, we shall react. And if we react the way we have reacted in the past, what will they do? Yeah. We have the army, we have the police, now stand by, we have the LDU. Why would anybody who has seen what has been done in the past cause panic among people? Really? Didn't you remember when we had bigger problems? When people were in IDP camps? How can you say the situation is out of hand unless you are an evil person wishing for people, or you are ignorant? If there is a terrorist threat in the area, we upgrade the situation by recruiting LDUs per parish. Those terrorists of Nyabugando would never have gone back if we had put these measures in place. It was just a gap that is closable. Nevertheless, the Nyabugando terrorists have been followed. And now I was talking to Major General Dikolum. From that time, 12 of them have been killed. This particular group, 12 of them, and the commander, so-called commander among them, who had an Acholi name called Rubanga Kene, was killed among the 12. And 10 guns have been taken from this particular group. I got this from Major General Dikolum just before I came here. Here I had put less numbers because I wrote this a bit earlier. When there is a threat of terrorism or even ordinary crime, all the residents in the sub-county should have a toll-free sub-county police telephone number, which people under attack should ring. You see, for instance, it was just like the girls, the 20 girls. Were they 20 or 17? There was 17 and 20. These terrorists attacked the dormitory of the boys first. The girls were not attacked, but they remained shouting. That's what I heard. They didn't run away. They just remained in place shouting, because I think they thought people would come and rescue them. But if they had scattered, these people would never have got to them. But they stayed in one place until they came and shouting. You can see this was just what the Baganda say. Echekango, techimanyi muzira. Echekango, when something comes as surprise, even a brave man can panic, according to the Ruganda. Echekango, techimanya muzira. Even the Banyankore have a similar proverb. They say, they say that omukaru is the meat you put on the spit. Now, if you throw it to a dog, the dog may run away from meat, because it thinks that you have thrown stone at it, when in fact you have thrown meat at it. So, surprise, this was definitely. But what I'm saying, that requires of a check that requires should end. We should always have, you implement my order, have standby group 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but in squads. One squad is on standby, the other ones rest. So, and here I'm talking about now the coordination now, the coordination. How to coordinate on anti-terrorism, but also ordinary crime. When there is a threat of terrorism, or even ordinary crime, all the residents in the sub-county should have a toll-free sub-county police telephone number, which people under attack should ring. When there was in Masaka area, a group of criminals called Chidawarime. When the Chidawarime group attacked people in the area of Masaka in 2018, on New Year's Day 2018, these people, criminals in Masaka, attacked people there. This was the initial problem, the problem of coordination. Because in the villages, when there's a problem, you make a nduru, alarm. And everybody would hear in the village. They would come. Now, the nduru of today is the telephone. You ring the concerned group to come and respond. But if you are not well coordinated, that lack of enduro can also cause loss of time, and these criminals get away for some time. So when the Chidawarime group, this boy was called Chidawarime, attacked people in the area of Masaka on New Year's Day 2018. This was the initial problem, the coordination, the Nduru. The criminals, using the noise of the disco that was in the trading center of Kisaka, tried to attack the home of Mr. Katerega, which was nearby, who was headmaster of a school in Mubende. Fortunately, the house windows had steel bars, and the wife refused to open. The people in the house were making alarm, but the disco noise from the trading center was drowning it. The wife, of course, had a phone. I say, of course, because everybody in Uganda has a phone now. And she rang her husband in Mubende, who then rang the RPC in Masaka, etc., etc. Such a long chain of alarm making wastes time. Fortunately, the criminals failed to enter the house of Katerega because of the Mtayimbwa, and somebody heard the alarm and responded. The thugs fled and killed a retired police officer by the names of SSP Dennis Sebugwao and 4 others on the way. However, one of the thugs lost his way and was arrested by the Wananchi and lynched, leaving some information behind. The police was now aware of the identity of the criminals, but not where they were hiding. However, the villagers were now alert, because I visited this area on New Year's Day 2018, and we talked about to the people, we told them to be ready to ring now. Instead of the woman ringing the husband who is in Mbende, who then rings another policeman whom he knows, the communication should be within the sub-county, from the victim to the police of the area. Instead of that long chain of... However, the villagers were now alert. On the 10th of April, 2018, the other attack was in January. This was now 10th April, 4 months after. On the 10th of April 2018, the gang attacked a house in Mukono village, Bukurura sub-county, occupied by a nurse, Nachambade. As they were struggling to enter, Nachambade rang the officer by the names of Stephen Tuinomugisha at the nearby police post, and she threw away the phone. After ringing, she threw the phone because she didn't want the criminals to know that she had run. She ran to far, threw away the phone. As the thugs were entering her room, as the criminal, Chidawarime, was now ordering Nachambade to undress etc., the police arrived and shot at the thug that was outside the house. Chidawarime was forced to abandon his project of raping the victim, tried to run, but was gunned down. So this was just communication. Communication. Nduru going to the right place in time. The whole gang was eventually wiped out. The criminals and the terrorists Uganda continues to face given the strong foundation of the NRA UPDF, are easy to solve, given the defeat we inflicted on the militarized versions of the counter-revolution in the forms of CONY and ADF, original and the external backers. Because these people, we defeated them long ago. The fact that they can no longer operate as a military force, Mubibinja, they can no longer operate in groups. Mubibinja, Oba Obubinja, they can no longer operate as in Binja, not even as Obubinja. Now the only way they can do is individuals. Mm-hmm. And why can they not operate in Binja? Because they know to do so is death. Yeah. Because then we can see you more easily, and we deal with you. We have the capacity to deal with you. So now, the way is to be in tomorrow individuals or tomorrow group or tomorrow groups. So it is now. So what do we remain with? If they can no longer operate as military groups, what do we need to deal with? It is just a case of alertness. Number one, intelligence gathering, and coordination between the security forces and the public. Jemirimo jetulina kwe kusomozebwa. Alertness, intelligence gathering, and coordination between the forces and the public. That's what happened in Toroko on the 13th of December 2022, when the 51 came to kill people. They wanted to do the same in Toroko like they did in Nyabugando. But there, the identification happened quickly. The army research was informed, and they didn't waste time, and action was taken. And the whole group was wiped out, 51 of them. 25 were so killed, the other ones captured. Therefore, in conclusion, the attack on the children at Nyabugando by ADF does not mean strength, but great weakness. They cannot attack an army detach. They cannot attack a police station, and they cannot attack soldiers on the move. The only people they can attack are the unarmed people. How can that be strength? Nevertheless, what they do is reprehensible, inhuman, and so unfair to the victims and should not happen. Who are the people to stop these brutalities? Uganda, working with the countries of the region, using military, intelligence, and diplomatic means. I'm going to call the National Security Council in the coming, maybe next week or if there's time, because I've seen some people moving around, like I saw one RDC in Chejegwa closing United Discourse. Abana Uganda twagala nnyo okusanyuka. Abana Uganda bagala nnyo okusanyuka, abazzukulu kubasibira mu nyumba. We are going to discuss it. It's not necessary. This is not such a big force, such a big nani. So put my executive order in place. Police, I can see, is that Katsigazi? Put my executive order in place, be standby, have the communication, and let the was group Basanyuke have their things, but tell them what to do in the case of, because I don't think ADF is but we shall discuss it. We shall discuss it more formally and issue a written order. ADF is being wiped out. On the side of the Uganda population, all of us need to be involved in wealth creation through PDM, the Myoga, the commercialization of agriculture, and the industrialization, so that our children and grandchildren do not remain available for these manipulators to misuse by being recruited into ADF and other shallow groups. Because many of these children who join these groups, they join them partly because of misinformation, but also partly because of poverty in the homes. And that's why I want all the, and I'm very glad I talked to the Muslim sheikhs the other day, that all the families need to be involved in wealth creation so that they have income and the children are not desperate, staying with the uncles, staying with what. That's how they get lured away, because they have some discomforts at home. So I thank you and I wish you good luck.